Good evening and welcome to all of you. My name is Steve Jorn. I'm a Creighton Prep and Xavier University graduate, obviously many years ago, graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in English. So why are we here tonight? Hopefully it's to learn about or more about Xavier University. Last January I attended some alumni dinners at Xavier in Cincinnati, at which a few current students had the opportunity to share their thoughts about Xavier. One of the student speakers was Vernon Thomas. I was totally impressed with Vernon, as well as with the other student speakers. I worked for IBM for 38 years, and I think I know good people when I hear them speak. So here was a young man who probably did very well at prep, but for sure was flourishing at Xavier. Quite frankly, he inspired me to be more proactive relative to helping people in the Omaha area learn more about Xavier. So I contacted Father Merkel at Prep and Aaron Mies at Xavier and proposed some ideas to further the word. They agreed, and here we are. I had planned to be with you, but had an opportunity to do some consulting in Saudi Arabia. As always, things change, so YouTube is helping out tonight. So how can I be of assistance tonight? I can probably best help by talking to the parents. I lived in Council Bluffs, went over the bridge every morning for 4 years, played football for the legendary Don Leahy, and actually graduated. Upon graduation, I elected to go to Xavier University. I wanted to continue my education with the Jesuits. I also wanted to be at a university that was very connected to its locale. Xavier is very connected to the city of Cincinnati, businesses, socially, and culturally. And I wanted a place where I could fit in. Of course, I did not know if this was going to be the case, but for sure it was. The motto at Xavier, from the Musketeers, all for one for all, and it truly was. But the question you parents should have about now is, what about today, not my yesterday? While I started at IBM in Cincinnati, I have been in northern New Jersey for over 35 years. And based on my continued contacts with Xavier, I believe Xavier today is a campus of students and teachers, not professors and students. I believe there is a difference. It's truly strategic and cultural. I believe this was begun by Father Hoff, the XU president, in the 1990s, and sustained by Father Graham, the current president, and all at XU. By the way, Father Hoff was a teacher, a young Jesuit, here at Prep while I was at Prep. He set the new vision for Xavier and delivered. Father Graham, a brilliant person, has sustained the vision. And both totally student-centered, connected to the students. Just follow Father Graham around at a basketball game. As mentioned, I live in northern New Jersey, just west of New York City, and I occasionally go to a Broadway show. A few weeks ago, I went to the show Avenue Q, and the opening line was, "What do you do with a Bachelor of Arts in English?" The audience roared with laughter, and maybe I laughed the most, me with my Bachelor of Arts in English from Xavier. So did the Bachelor of Arts in English serve me well in IBM for 38 years, 22 different positions, domestic and international assignments? Let me answer the question this way. What served me well in IBM and my personal life was the bedrock of Jesuit education and learning experience. That was and still is, operative term still is, the skill to think critically. That Jesuit thing called critical thinking, they actually tried to teach it to me, and it actually worked, thank God. Tonight you will hear a lot about Xavier and all that it has to offer. And just as I was, I believe Xavier will prepare your child to be ready upon graduation to take on this crazy, wild, and unpredictable world. So thanks for listening, and good luck tonight and in your next chapter, the college years. My wife and I enjoyed every year our 5 children were in college. And of course, I urge you to think hard about Xavier. Thank you.